KC is sponsored by Salinity Salt and Float Spa.
Gain a sense of peace, or perhaps, like the words on the wall say, therapy for the body and mind, right here at Salinity Salt and Float Spa. Joining me now with more details is co-owner Erich Amerine. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much for joining us today, Tony. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for allowing me to be here. I'm so excited to learn more about halotherapy, and I understand it's relatively a new concept. So what is it, and tell us about the benefits that it offers as well.
Yeah, so halotherapy is essentially going to mimic the effects of sea salt air on the body and the respiratory system. So what we do is we infuse the sea salt into the air, and you relax in a beach lounge chair while enjoying the calm music and sounds of waves and ambiance as you breathe in the salt, and it helps heal the respiratory system, improve the immune system, and just overall improve general wellness.
You know, you had me at beach, definitely don't mind going there. Now, how often should someone incorporate halotherapy into their wellness routine?
Yeah, so ideally you're looking at about 2 to 3 times a week, especially if you suffer from something like allergies, asthma, COPD, any other kind of respiratory ailment. And really with that 2 to 3 times a week, if you do that over a few weeks, you're really going to start to see those heightened benefits where you've got less congestion and just a really healthier respiratory system, breathing easier.
What are some other conditions that halotherapy and float therapy can help with?
Yeah, so halotherapy in particular is going to be great at dealing with those chronic respiratory illnesses, again, whether it's allergies, asthma, COPD, anything like that. Float therapy is going to really help with a lot of things, both mentally, kind of with stress relief or anxiety, insomnia, anything like that. It does help regulate the sleep cycles, but it's also going to be great for chronic pain too. So the weightlessness and the Epsom salt really help to take that weight and stress off of your joints, and that's going to help to really just kind of relieve that pain, especially again with those consistent, regular sessions.
Awesome. Now you also offer something called sensory deprivation. How does that work? What is it?
Yeah, so sensory deprivation is float therapy, or floating as some people call it. And so what happens is you get into a tank or a suite that's filled with about 10 inches of water and over 1,000 pounds of Epsom salt. So you float effortlessly, kind of like as if you were on the Dead Sea. And essentially what that's going to do is the lights are going to go off, the sound's going to go off, and you're going to basically be floating almost in space. And so that helps you kind of reach kind of a meditative state and what's called theta state, and that helps you kind of relax, get those cortisol levels down and endorphins up.
Yeah. Now this is something that I understand athletes like Steph Curry puts in his wellness routine. What are the benefits that athletes see when doing therapeutical things like this?
Yeah. So with athletes, a lot of the times you're trying to see just how far you can push the limits of your abilities, your body. And so what floating does is it helps reduce that recovery time. It's also going to help reduce pain, which any athlete knows is a constant struggle. And it also helps with kind of that positive mental visualization. So when you're there in the float suite or in the float tank and it's completely dark, you're kind of left alone with your mind to visualize what's going to happen perhaps on the next competition day. And that's one of the things I know that Steph Curry loves, and you've seen a lot of other professional athletes like Tom Brady and Anthony Rizzo have also really embraced.
All right, so some legends are using this type of therapy now. You also have massages here. We cannot leave that out. Tell us about that.
So yeah, we've got a couple of massage rooms and a few massage therapists that we've been working to grow here over the past year or two, and we're happy to say that that's a really pleasant addition to the floating. I mean, there's really no better way to get in the floating state of mind than to have a nice relaxing massage beforehand.
Well, Erich, you had me at beach, and I encourage all of you to get out here and try it for yourself. All the information that you need to know is listed right there on your screen.